Wow, it's been a while since I made the first impression of this product. I think I came out a bit too negative for what it is. But I think it is surprising that I really drove this for the entire time until this video is made. And maybe I am still using it right now. Honestly, I am not an outside person. I do not really go out to cafes that often. So this unit mostly lives as a desktop DAC amplifier combo for my PC. Just like other thing I own, I really use this for everything: editing videos, playing games, attending job interviews, Discord calls with the bros, watching movies, and of course listening to music. First time out of the box, this unit sounds rather coolish. But after a day of continuous use and around 5 hours of burn-in, even though I am not totally sold on that just yet, but I digress. The sound seems to get warmer to the point of sounding neutral-ish. It sounds better in this state. Perhaps it's just my mind playing tricks on me, or it is the burn-in that actually works. I do not want to get on the burn-in stuff on this video, but I think I will talk about it in an upcoming review. What review? You will soon find out. And if it is already released, you can click the pop-up thingy right now. Okay, still here? Let's get into this. I honestly do not think much about the unit itself, unless it is about the source problem I did not know about. The unit lives in the front of my keyboard in between my arms. It is just plug and play. Although I do found something annoying if you just plug it in and do nothing else. When you are in a voice call, in Discord, Google Meet, or any application that use some sort of voice input, if you set the input device to this unit, it will make other sounds that comes out sounds weird, as if the sound is re-recorded through a bad microphone. I am still confused how I could explain this. But if you ever use a TWS for calls while gaming, yeah, it sounds like that. If you get what I mean, can you help me explain in the comment section? Thank you. The only fix I know about this is just to disable the microphone input in Windows Sounds menu. You won't be able to use inline microphones on your EIMs or earbuds. Not that this product allows you to use microphones on your gaming headset or IEMs through USB or Bluetooth either. The mic quality is also not that great. This is recorded with the BTE-222. But I guess it works in case you just need a microphone for sudden Discord call or something on PC or mobile. But I normally won't turn the microphone on by default. The EQ problem seems to be a non-issue once you get familiar with the sound of each presets. But it is still a problem for someone who is unexperienced with this product or someone new to the hobby in general. Oh, there are no volume controls or EQs in USB mode, so do not mind the buttons when you use it in wired mode. The gain switch does work though. Like I've mentioned in the first impression video, this portable DAC amp really works well. On wired mode, the low gain mode provides an ample power to drive the zero reds to the point of being too loud, while only in the single digit volume in Windows. They said that with the gain switch turned on to high, it outputs 1.3 volts in USB mode. Turning to the low gain mode, it outputs 700 millivolts. On Bluetooth mode, they said that the high gain outputs 1.2 volts, and the low gain is 680 millivolts. I cannot confirm this as of now, as I do not own a high impedance or low sensitivity IM or headphones. The other claim I cannot test is LDAC support. The other codecs does work, but I am not sure how to make LDAC works. But what I can test is the battery life. The battery life is pretty awesome. With volume on the unit cranked all the way up and the volume on my device is around 70%, I got 11 hours of continuous listening. Well, technically, I did not listen to it that long, but I left it overnight and it still plays my playlist good. Compared to a dongle DAC, which I will tell you once it is released on the comment section, the BTE-222 does not come out as warm or cold. I would say it is toward the cold end, but I personally think it is neutral, as it does not really alter the sound. I think this DAC amp is an excellent purchase for $60. The addition of EQ presets on Bluetooth is pretty awesome. But for me, an audio noob, the EQ presets are pretty hard to notice. The difference definitely shows when you are watching YouTube videos. And speaking of YouTube videos, the latency is pretty good. The voice and visuals are not out of sync. It is just a shame that they don't have a balanced output. I personally think that the balanced output offers versatility and the ability to grow with you as you move forward in this hobby. That is it. For an early product by Timeir, I would say that this is a really good product. If you need something to turn your audio collection into something you could use for more than just listening to music, or if you need more juice for your headphones or IEM without altering the sound, I think the BTE 222 is a pretty good value for $60. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week.